So I'm going back to school in 2 weeks. I'm excited. Like I really am excited. I know it's gonna be a lot of work. I know it's gonna be an adjustment getting back into having homework, having projects. Hopefully not too many group projects. Y'all already know how I feel about group projects. If you don't, to put it simple and short, if I'm gonna mess up, I'm gonna mess up by myself. I don't need no help. Cause sometimes you get in groups and have projects and you got people that just don't care. And I'm definitely one of the people that care, and I might care too much about certain stuff, and I'm completely a worry wart. Like, if I fail, let that shit be on me, not because of you. Like, we gonna have big issues, seriously. But I'm still excited. I have to go get my textbooks soon. I actually might order them from like one of those cheap textbook sites and like rent them and then send them back off. That works. That works for me. Or I might visit one of those bookstores by one of the other universities here in St. Louis and see if they have them. Anyway, I could save $1, makes me holler, you know, makes things raise the roof, makes things go better. But yeah, I'm going back to school. I will be in grad school. If you don't know, I already have my bachelor's in PR, but we're not gonna talk about that degree. We're moving onwards and upwards. Like, I will be getting my master's in human resources, and of course it's human resources because I'm always bitching and complaining about how people in human resources take 2 months to hit you back, especially when the application says immediate hire. I'm not gonna rant and I'm not gonna get angry, but that's why I want to be in human resources, because I feel like there's literally a glitch in the system and I feel like I can help. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. The classes will be at night. My family doesn't like that, like, you know, just safety reasons and whatnot, but they're not offered no other time. So that's what I got. I mean, I could do online classes, but online classes cost more, for one, and two, well, there is no two, it just costs more. Two, I mean, I don't know, there is no two, they just cost more. Even though I'm using financial aid, to be honest, to be completely upfront with y'all, I am using financial aid, and it's not like I have to worry about paying it back. So I could have taken online classes, but I want that in-person experience. Like, I don't know, I just, if I could save some money, I'll do that. But two, I just want that experience of sitting in a classroom and learning and not having everything online, you know. And plus, I need to get out the house every now and again, even though to class it's not extra vibrant and exciting because I mean it's class, but I don't know, I feel like being in class I could probably get to know more people and like network and all that good stuff. So yeah, I just want that class interaction, and you don't get much class interaction being online, even though they have interactive courses. But you gotta, I mean, if I'm gonna sit there on camera with the rest of my classmates in this virtual classroom, I might as well be sitting in class in person, you know. That's the way I'm seeing it. But yeah, I'm going back to school, human resources. I think I'm taking organizational business and something management. So yeah, and my advisor is super cool, super laid back. Yeah, he told me like he likes these professors, he not really sure about those professors. And that is completely fine with me, to have an upfront and honest advisor that's telling you, hey, that professor ain't what it is or what you think it's gonna be. That's fine, because the last thing you want is to be in class with a professor that get on your nerves and you got to sit in that classroom for 3 hours and look at them. Or all they got is like slide presentations and they not talking. I hate them type of classes. Like, if you just gonna have me write down notes, I can make my own notes unless it's something specific that I need to know. Other than that, like, I don't like them type of classes. Tell me something that's not in the textbook, especially if you know you're gonna put it on an exam, you know. So I like my advisor. I like the receptionist. Like, the receptionist cool. Like, everybody is really nice so far. I haven't met too many like staff people yet, but yeah, I'm excited. They seem cool. They really nice and laid back. The campus that I visited, it's nice. It's nice. You know, I don't really have much to say about it. It's just a nice campus. Pretty basic, but whatever. Next step is to like get my campus ID. I'm pretty sure I have to have like a parking permit or whatever. Get my textbooks, all of that. Like, I told my I'm not available this day and this day. Go ahead and note that, because don't look for me. Like, don't look for me. Because when it come to class, when I'm in school, job, yeah, it's like, okay, I've been out of school for 2 years and you get used to just working. But for people that haven't been in school for a while, you want to get into it and you're like, well, I can't just not have a job, or I can't just cut hours on my job. You really got to look at the pros and cons of working versus your school. Now, if you got a family, you got to do what you got to do. I'm single as a Pringle, no kids, no nothing, like, no chilling. The only kid I got is Coco, my little puppy. I don't got like nothing really childlike. Like, that's all I can say. Like, yeah, I have family, but not family like no man, no woman, no kids, no, you know, no mortgage, no stuff like that. So if I have to cut hours at my job for school, then that's just what it is. But don't be discouraged when it comes to how am I going to make time for school and work. With me, and I can only speak for myself, when I'm in school, it's school then work, because I know my family has my back, and I hope that you guys have that same type of family. Even if the family isn't blood related, I hope you have that type of support system. If I have to quit my job 3 weeks into being a new graduate student because I can't hold both, then that's just what it is. And I know my family will help me financially with all of that. So I'm not worried about trying to work and trying to go to school. Because in the long run, this second degree that I'm about to get, I know, like, I thought that my first degree was just going to, like, push me forward into the world, and it really didn't. I mean, I probably get chosen for some jobs over other people that just have, you know, maybe their GED or their high school diploma, or maybe a degree in something that's not really related to the job that we're applying for or whatever. But I know, I feel it, you know, like, I really feel it, that this degree is gonna give me that career that I've been wanting for so long. So I'm not worried about anything. Like, I'm not. To some lady, and she was trying to go back to school, but she was just saying, oh, I have kids now, I have a family I gotta take care of, and yada yada yada. If you want it bad enough, somehow, some way, you will get it done. And I want this degree. I've been wanting it. I've been letting time pass me by, like as far as paperwork and stuff. And I'll go ahead and tell you my other plans for as far as education goes. I'm going to do this human resources degree, but I also want to go back to school for get my certificate in sign language interpretation. I have been looking into sign language interpretation for a good 6 months plus maybe. I already know what school has it, and it's just that school is most known for that sign language interpretation. What is it? What? Hold on now. Why Siri talk? But after that, I kind of see myself going back for. I'm interested. I mean, I say go back for because I don't really know how all that's gonna work. But I'm interested in sign language interpretation extremely. Like when I was thinking about, I'm going back to school. Is it sign language interpretation or is it going to be human resources? Which one's going to be first? And the human resources one is going to take longer than the sign language interpretation one. So I went ahead and went with HR first, just because I'm let 2 years pass. But I'm not going to dwell on that. Like, I'm trying to be as positive as I can, because being a person that's really big on like time and ages, like I'm going to be like 25, almost 26 when I get this degree. Oh well, like oh well, because I wanted to graduate undergrad at 21. I did it at 22. Like, did I do it at 22? Yeah, I did it at 22. And I was like upset about that. And why am I mad? Like, I'm alive. Like, I can go to school. I'm just trying not to worry about simple shit. Like, stuff that's out of my hands. You know, just woosah, rubbing earlobes. Like, I'm not trying to trip about it. Like, I'm not trying to trip about it. Like, I'm going back to school and I'm excited. So that's what it is. But after HR, I might do the sign language interpretation. I'm also interested in being a surgical technician. When I first heard of it, I didn't even know what it was. And then I really started to like look into it, and I don't know, for some reason it just sounds so fun. Just being in the surgery room with the doctors, and the tools and the utensils are just out, and I know that I picked out this and that. Somebody in this plastic surgery office getting their nipple cut off and they finna re-sew it. I got the needle and thread for you. Like, everything is laid out, and I did that. I don't know why that seems so fun to me, but I'm also interested in real estate. I've been interested in real estate for God knows how many years, but I never really made any. In my cosmetology license, I love hair and makeup, but I don't know. I love it, but I'm not in love with it. I don't know if it's a passion, but I don't know if I want to make it a financial passion, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if I want to go back to school for that. Like, if it's an option, maybe, but it's not a it's definitely not a priority, but it's just not something that I'm pressed to think about or do. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I will be a graduate student. I'm excited. I'm excited.